Crape myrtle trees are found all over the DMV. They boast beautiful blooms and are a staple of many landscapes. But in tonight's ECO9 report, I have a warning about insects impacting the trees. These little white critters are called bark scale. The insects were first found in Texas 2 decades ago, but spread quickly throughout the southeast and can now be found all over the mid-Atlantic.
It's causing significant stress to crepe myrtles all over the area.
They oftentimes spread throughout nurseries that sell the trees in large quantities. And from there, the insects are spread far and wide. They're so small, even wind can blow them from one tree to another.
Got one right here.
The bark scale sucks out sap from trees, and that sugar and water byproduct can cover anything around it. Your driveway, sidewalk, other trees, and eventually that sugary coating turns into a black, moldy mess.
And it can be very difficult to get off. We don't have a single effective way to get rid of it, but it can create a real nuisance and lower that, really high aesthetic value that comes from that beautiful exfoliating bark on crepe myrtles.
It can also harm other plants around your tree.
And when they're covered with that black mold, they don't have as easy an ability to get sunlight. And so that can actually be a secondary stressor from a scale infestation on a totally different host plant.
Now, there is a natural predator to these pesky little bugs, but the catch is they look just like them. The biggest difference is they're bigger, they move, and they have a slightly different texture. And it's important to know the difference before you try and treat your tree, because oftentimes you can take care of bark scale on your own.
When you can catch it early, you can use something like a scrub brush and just physically remove them from the stem.
When it spreads too much, you may have to turn to a chemical treatment.
With managing this pest, it's really important to utilize products that get you good control while also minimizing the harm to non-target organisms, things like pollinators, predators, parasitoids.
WUSA9 Weather Impact is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
Now get this, Chris told me bark scale are one of the top 5 hardest pests to manage in urban landscapes. And even if you get rid of them this year, you've got to check back next year because they can keep coming back.
Now we understand why this happens.
Yeah, and they're so tiny. You really got to look at your tree because it can make a big difference in its long-term health.